TCL is really turning heads with their new SQD Mini LED, the X11L. I'm not sure I've ever seen so much excitement over a new TV in all my years at CES. So let's go inside the booth and check it out. Now listen, TCL has a great booth full of cool tech that we'll talk about. They have the AI robots, all sorts of displays in every shape and size, and even some cool smart home tech.
Wow, look at all that space.
But let's not bury the lead. I think the X11L is going to be the TV to beat in 2026.
Wow, that's really bright.
And that's not just my opinion. Even TCL says the X11L is their most important TV ever, and that's not just marketing hype. This is a fundamental shift on how mini LED TVs are built and how they handle color, brightness, and precision. So now I'm gonna take a deep dive into the technology because I'm so hyped about the product and even got to sit in on a tech talk, listening to industry professionals talk about the various parts of this TV, like our good friend Caleb Dennison from Caleb Rated, who's also really excited about the X11L and did a great job explaining the benefits. So, SQD Mini LED is TCL's next generation display technology that takes traditional Mini LED and makes it far more precise, brighter, and lifelike. At the core of SQD Mini LED are three major technology upgrades. The first is the Super Mini LED backlight. This uses a new generation of powerful Mini LED chips along with tiny precision lenses and a more compact light structure. Rather than each dimming zone acting on its own, SQD Mini LED uses what TCL calls precise dimming series, where each zone behaves with the accuracy of several traditional zones combined. The result is better control over bright highlights and deep blacks. You also have less haloing around bright objects and extremely even lighting across the screen. This design allows for over 20,000 dimming zones and incredible brightness up to 10,000 nits for HDR content, all while keeping the TV impressively thin. The second upgrade is Super QLED. Before any color is added, the Mini LED backlight is converted into ultra pure uniform white light. This reduces unwanted color mixing or crosstalk and ensures colors stay accurate and consistent even at very high brightness levels. It's a key reason why SQD Mini LED can maintain rich, vibrant colors in every scene. Now the third piece is the WHVA 2.0 Ultra panel, which includes an all-new advanced ultra color filter. This filter precisely separates red, green, and blue light while boosting color performance by up to 33% and allowing the display to reach up to 100% of the BT 2020 wide color gamut. And this new panel also improves contrast, provides wider viewing angles, reduces screen reflection, and features a nearly borderless design for a more immersive look. And tying everything together is TCL's new Halo control technology, which uses optical design, panel improvements, and intelligent light and shadow processing to smoothly control brightness transitions between zones. This dramatically reduces blooming, preserves fine detail in dark scenes, and keeps colors consistent from frame to frame. And this sort of brightness looks fantastic in a dark room and absolutely dominates in a bright living room where OLED TVs can struggle. Now, all of this hardware is driven by TCL's latest TSR AI processor, and it's doing far more than just upscaling. The processor handles real-time contrast mapping across thousands of zones, AI-based motion smoothing without soap opera artifacts, intelligent upscaling for lower resolution content, and dynamic HDR tone mapping to preserve highlight detail. The key takeaway is that the X11L isn't relying on brute force brightness alone. It uses processing intelligence to decide where and how that brightness is used. And for gamers, this is clearly a no-compromise display. You get full HDMI 2.1 support, including 4K at up to 144 Hz, variable refresh rate, AMD FreeSync Premium Pro, and ultra-low input lag. Whether you're gaming on a console or PC, the TV is designed to handle high frame rates and HDR gaming without sacrificing image quality. Now, something that's really interesting is that the audio is tuned in partnership with Bang & Olufsen, which means the built-in speakers are actually usable, not just an afterthought. And on top of that, the X11 supports Dolby Atmos Flex Connect, allowing you to wirelessly pair additional speakers for a scalable home theater setup. Visually, the TV is incredibly thin with a near zero border design that keeps the focus entirely on the image, which is really great for these large size TVs at 75, 85, and 98 inches. And what's even better is that you can get these TVs right now. I don't think I've ever seen a flagship TV be released at CES, but the X11L is available for purchase right now, so that's even more exciting. I can't wait to get this in my house, especially now that TCL has exclusive support of Gemini AI on their Google TV operating system, which is my favorite. Now, I got my own little personal demo of how this works, but the long and the short is AI is everywhere and there are great use cases, like recommending shows you should watch next after you've completed a series, because nothing ruins the mood like arguing for an hour about what TV show to watch next. And you can even ask why you should watch that show and get ratings and information on screen all at the same time. So useful. I literally could use that sort of feature every day. And you can even ask Gemini AI to answer simple questions and get really detailed answers, including taking a deeper dive with AI stories, where Gemini will literally build you a story and show you. So if you have kids or someone's a visual learner, you can just watch the story right on screen. And you probably already know that Google TV can display your favorite photos right on screen, but I'm not sure you knew they could bring it to life with Gemini AI. So what was a simple picture of someone standing on the beach is now them running across the beach in real life. Now, the X11L isn't the only TV for 2026. Of course, we have the QM8L and the QM7L, which are also SQD mini LED TVs, sharing the new panel, the color filter, and the super quantum dots. But they will be a little bit less bright and have not quite as many dimming zones. But the improvements are there, and we're excited to see the leap forward in the other models in the TCL lineup. And TCL is not shying away from RGB mini LEDs. They will have a place in the TV lineup as well, with models like the RM9L, but the X11L is the big dog in 2026. Unless you're talking about the 163-inch micro LED, a really impressive TV, but maybe not as practical for everyone with regards to its size and price point. But man, it looked great and sounded really good with their audio setup. But that leads us to the rest of the booth, because there were some really cool sound bars and subwoofers, and even those Dolby Flex Connect speakers that we were talking about earlier. So it looks and sounds like it's going to be a great year for home theater for TCL in 2026. But I can't end this video without mentioning all the other ways TCL implements their display technology. One of the coolest examples was in the super futuristic car with all sorts of great TCL screens inside. I was able to control my display and play music, while Jen was creating some sort of NBA 2K player for gaming on the other screen.
I think the green hair looks pretty cool. Maybe you should do it, Bran.
And that's not the half of it. TCL also makes all sorts of great phones and tablets, including the Nextpaper 70 Pro, which is a great flagship phone with the TCL matte finish on the screen. Both the phones and tablets are really easy to use, really light, and a breath of fresh air when it comes to daily use. And another great piece of mobile tech are the Ray Neo AR glasses. Smart glasses are all the rage these days, so having a heads-up display as you're walking around and listening to some music is a great addition. But the most enjoyable little product on the floor was Amy, the world's first modular AI companion robot. TCL's Amy recognizes emotions, manages IoT devices, and captures life's moments.
Oh, look, a cute little animated picture of us.
So yeah, both Jen and I had a lot of fun at TCL's booth at CES 2026, but the big takeaway for me is the X11L. I'm really excited to get that Super QD mini LED TV in the house.
I'm sure it'll be the 98-inch, right?
Absolutely. And man, I'm glad to get all that off my chest, because I've been holding this information in for a month. So glad to share it with you here at CES. But let me know what you guys think. Is the TCL X11L a game changer for you? Make sure to comment below and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in the next video.